On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Colonize.
To establish a colony in or on a specific place, to settle or occupy in large numbers.
Examples:
Colonize planets. Colonize for cultivation. European powers colonized much of the Americas in the 16th and 17th centuries.
Patchwork.
A fabric made by stitching together small pieces of different colored and patterned fabrics, a mixture or grouping of diverse elements or components.
Examples:
The patchwork of legislation. Patchwork design. The patchwork approach to funding led to an uneven distribution of resources.
Jewish.
Of or related to people whose traditional religion is Judaism.
Examples:
Jewish history. Jewish culture. My friend is a Jewish woman who celebrates Hanukkah every year.
Caste.
A social class or group, typically determined by birth or occupation, that has a particular status in a society.
Examples:
Military caste. Caste-based discrimination. He was born into a lower caste and faced discrimination throughout his life.
Concession.
Something that is granted or given up, often in a negotiation or argument, a place or stand where goods or services are sold or provided, often in a public setting such as a stadium or amusement park.
Examples:
An oil concession. Make a concession. The movie theater offered a special concession for seniors on Tuesdays.
Categorize.
To put people or things into groups according to their features, types, etc.
Examples:
Categorize the image. Categorize the cause of failure. The biologist categorized the viruses into 4 groups.
Exaggerate.
To describe or represent something as better or worse than it is.
Examples:
Exaggerate in degree. Exaggerate story. She exaggerated the extent of her injuries to get more money from the settlement.
Sow.
To plant or scatter seed, especially in the ground, to establish or set in motion.
Examples:
Sow a seed of doubt. Sow a lot of confusion. The farmer sowed the seeds in the field, hoping for a good harvest.
Distrust.
A lack of trust or confidence in someone or something.
Examples:
Distrust in politics. Growing distrust. The employee's consistent tardiness and lack of accountability made her coworkers develop distrust in her abilities.
Coexist.
To live or exist together at the same time in the same place.
Examples:
coexist with nature, coexist with diversity. The different species can coexist in the same ecosystem by filling different niches and using different resources.
Rift.
A break or fissure in a relationship, organization, or physical structure, a large crack in the ground, rock, or other surfaces.
Examples:
rift between friends, geological rift. Their disagreement caused a rift in their friendship.
Riot.
A violent disturbance of the peace by a crowd, characterized by destruction of property, looting, arson, and attacks on individuals.
Examples:
riot police, riot control gas. The riots in the city have left many buildings damaged and several people injured.
Expedite.
To accelerate or speed up a process or task, to make it happen more quickly or efficiently, to facilitate the progress of something.
Examples:
expedite the decision, expedite the shipment. We need to expedite the process if we want to meet our deadline.
Viceroy.
A governor appointed to rule a country or province in the name of a monarch.
Examples:
the position of viceroy, appointed viceroy. The notable viceroy ruled over the colony on behalf of the king.
Princely.
Relating to, resembling, or appropriate for a prince, characterized by luxury, nobleness, or generosity.
Examples:
princely residence, princely lifestyle. The princely sum of money was enough to fund their dream vacation.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
low rev engine, rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Radicalize.
To cause or become more radical in one's beliefs or actions. To adopt or promote more extreme or uncompromising ideas or practices.
Examples:
radicalize religious groups, radicalize ideology. The extremist group aims to radicalize young people through its propaganda.
Militia.
A military force comprised of trained soldiers who are usually a citizen or have other jobs.
Examples:
militia groups, armed militia. Militia suddenly occupied the presidential palace.
Massacre.
The indiscriminate killing of a large number of people.
Examples:
massacre site, bloody massacre. The massacre of innocent civilians shocked the world.
Migrant.
A traveler who moves from one region or country to another, especially to find work or better living conditions, a bird or an animal that moves from one place to another.
Examples:
Migrant worker. The movement of migrant birds. The government revoked his license to employ migrant labor crews.
Brunt.
The force or impact of something, often used to describe the full force of an attack or criticism.
Examples:
Bear the brunt. The brunt of criticism. The brunt of the storm hit the coastal towns the hardest.
Mutilation.
The act of severely damaging or injuring a person's body or body part, particularly through cutting or disfiguring, the condition of being so damaged or disfigured.
Examples:
Mutilation crime. Physical mutilation. The mutilation of the artwork was a devastating loss for the artist.
Kidnapping.
The act of taking somebody away illegally and holding them captive.
Examples:
Kidnapping attempt. Mass kidnapping. She received a year's imprisonment for aggravated kidnapping.
Captor.
A person who takes someone captive or hostage, often by force or coercion.
Examples:
Captor of hostages. Animal captor. The prisoner escaped from his captor and ran for his life.
Displace.
To force someone or something to leave their home or place of origin, especially as a result of conflict, natural disaster, or manipulation.
Examples:
Displace workers. Displace the explosive power. The construction of the new dam will displace hundreds of families living downstream.